Hi everyone, welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys can see me. Um, Not sure if this lighting is that good, but hopefully you guys can see me well. Happy Thursday to you all. How are you doing? I hope everyone had a great day, that you did something to take care of yourself, and that everything's going well. It's so important, guys. And as you do this on a regular basis, you feel better. When you feel better, you do better. So keep going and talk to other people about showing up here as well. It's so important to take care of ourselves, guys. So keep going. Don't give up on you, because there's only one you. So with that being said, guys, I know it's a little late, but I want to show up here. I have some things to talk to you guys about. Um, Been a busy day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And it feels a little like the mood is off, because I guess because the days are getting shorter. It's getting darker earlier. But I think the time changes sometime early next month as well. But anyway, guys, I'm here. The topic of discussion is healing and walking away from what no longer serves you. Healing and walking away from what no longer serves you. That's so important, guys. And it's so hard because, you know, we have people in our life that have probably been there forever. But some of these people might be toxic as hell, and they refuse to change. So when you're trying to heal your mental and physical health, being around a lot of toxic people and situations will pull you back down to the bottom of the barrel with the other crabs. Because as you try to grow, heal, and evolve, you're climbing out of that bucket. And those who don't want to go with you, they prefer to pull you back down to the bottom so that you can be at the bottom of the barrel with them. And I had to look at things from a different perspective as I got on this journey to heal, instead of from a broken mindset that I used to have before I started healing. And when I say broken mindset, I mean things that were embedded in me as a kid that I grew up believing. Believing that I didn't deserve an equal give or take. Believing that some man is supposed to control and manipulate my life for the rest of my life. Not having a mind of my own. Being seen, but not being heard. Only if somebody wants me to be. And I had to recondition that broken way of thinking. Because, like I said, this is how I got into the habit of being subservient, Just do what you're told, when you're told. You know, Forget about what you want, kind of thing. Put that on a back burner and put everybody else's needs before yours. And one day you'll get to yours, And I had to work hard to break that way of thinking. And because of it, and I was determined to do that, I lost a lot of folks. But as I look at it, these people and circumstances and situations were brought into my life, like I said, for a reason, a season, a lifetime, or a lesson. And in my case, these were unlearned lessons. I had to stop being subservient and taking care of everybody else's needs, worried about their burdens and what they want, what they didn't want, while neglecting my own needs. And for the first time in my life, as I start to continue to heal, I see how important it is to take care of me. Guys, make sure you're taking care of yourself, because without your mental and physical health, you can't do anything for yourself or anybody else. And people always seem to, like in my case, always needed something. And it was always at the most inconvenient time, when I'm ready to go to bed, or when I'm busy with something, and I would lay down everything that I was doing of importance to the side to, to be subservient to somebody else, because that's what I thought most of the first half of my life. And this is what I mean by broken thinking. But guys, when you start to heal from pain, grief, and toxicity, your confidence start to build. And then as you start to do the work in therapy, like I started with therapy, and you start to see life from a different perspective, a positive one instead of a pessimistic one, you start to realize how important you are. Your self-worth, you start to realize. Your needs and wants are just as important as the next person, regardless of what you've been taught. I also been taught, like I talk about on this channel growing up, no matter how traumatic, no matter how much pain, what happens in this house stays in this house. But if what happens in this house stays in this house, how can we grow? How can we heal? Because now this pain has a chokehold on us. And we carry it everywhere we go, just like the elephant in the room. And I had to work through that, the pain, the fears of losing people who were in my life, which seemed forever. But you know what? These people, when I did that pro and con list that my therapist gave to me, I realized these people were not giving anything to my life. Basically, what they were doing is taking up space and keeping me distracted from taking care of myself and my wants and needs, because I was busy catering to what they wanted. Realize how important you are and what your needs are. And never let anyone belittle what's important to you. Find people or be around people who are going to uplift you, motivate you, even help you with some of the goals and wants and needs that you have. And perhaps people who have similar wants and needs to be around you, because they're going to grow, heal, and evolve with you. Find creative ways to heal and ease the pain instead of being stuck in it, because being stuck in that will create bitterness. And I used to think, well, these people share DNA with me, so I'm obligated to do A, B, C, and D. No, I'm not. We're not little children anymore. We're adults, and when people don't respect your boundaries, set strong boundaries, reiterate them, and let them know why you're setting these boundaries. And if they still want to cross, hop, skip over it, what I do is cut off, block, and delete, because it's interfering with my ability to stay focused on healing, growing, and evolving. And each and every one of us should have self-care on a daily basis. And self-care is, maybe you guys play an instrument, maybe a piano. Take time out on a daily basis to do that. Spend time with your pet. That's very uplifting and therapeutic if you have one. Do things that's going to take care of your mental health and not bring it down. Music, like I have on here. Flowers. Cooking now is a new thing for me, because what I do now is find recipes of interesting meals that I want to make. And then I start doing that. I brought a new pillow because I was having some trouble sleeping. A really, really soft pillow. And a pillow, it just, helped me to sleep better. Find creative ways to heal and ease the pain. Grief and pain may be with us, but instead of succumbing to it, we can overcome it, and we can leave toxic individuals and situations that's going to add to it. We can leave it behind, and we don't have to hate on anyone or feel we're better, none of that, but for our peace of mind, so that we can grow and take care of ourselves. Set boundaries, learn lessons so that you don't have to repeat them. And embrace the new beginnings. I had a hard time doing that, because as I was losing so many people, I started to realize later on they were never there for good reasons anyway, but it was still painful. However, I learned to allow God to close those doors as I stay in prayer and ask him to help me, and let him open up these new doors over here, because he's got blessings behind those doors, new beginnings, better things, better people, better situations that is going to blend in with my life and who I am. And people who can blend in with your life as well. Guys, so let me talk to you guys now about some things that I put on this video to help you. There's so many different things. So when you get a chance, take a look at the links there. There's 5 links. Some of these things may help you with your anxiety. If anyone's suffering from that, I had that for a long time, grief. There are bracelets. There are things that you, weighted blankets, things like that help you, especially if you going through a lot of grief, anxiety. These things can ease the pain. Find things that comfort you and uplift your spirit. So when you guys get a chance, first subscribe to the channel, invite others to do the same, and look at those links and see if any of these things are for you or capture your interest. And all the information is there, because I know, I have with the bracelet, but you guys, there's puzzles, there's other things there that might help you if you're going through any of this. And please take care of yourself on a daily basis, whether it's eating a healthier dinner, going to the gym, going to dinner with a friend. Do something on a daily basis that uplift your spirit, and you will see your mental and physical health grow, and you start to feel better, you do better. And as you do that, you start to reflect on the things that no longer serve your life, and you start to set those boundaries. That's the first place to start, guys. Therapy helps a lot as well, because all these things I'm talking to you about is an outlet for the pain, and it doesn't stay stuck, and stagnated. And forgive yourself for things that you may have done in the past that you're not proud of, or that you made a mistake with. And then forgive others, because the forgiveness is not for them, it's for you, so that you can move on and live your life to the fullest. Remember, guys, it's better to be at a place of peace instead of broken down into pieces. That's the message today, guys. Go and have a good evening. Always invite others as well as yourself to subscribe to the channel, because I can't commit to a time right now. I will be back sometime tomorrow, so subscribe to the channel, and that way you can be here when I'm here. Thank you. This is Lisa, shedding love and light. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Bye for now.